How's it going, everybody? It's Ryan here. It's late tonight. It's about 20 till 12 Friday evening. And, of course, I've seen it. I'm sure mostly everybody's seen it. The news with the weigh-ins today with Olivera. You know, he missed the weight. Half a pound. Man. And he had time to go back and cut the rest of the weight. You know, he had time, and he still wasn't able to do it even on the second attempt. I guess his body just couldn't. It just couldn't get down that extra half a pound. You know, tough break, man, for the kid. It really is. You know, got the title taken from him. So him and Gaethje are going to fight tomorrow night. You know, if Gaethje wins, he wins the title. You know, but if Olivera wins, then he'll just be considered, I guess, the number one contender, and he'll get a fight with whoever the next guy in line would be. Hearing people talking about it might be McGregor. You know, I don't know about that, but I could see it happening. If Olivera wins, McGregor comes in and fights him for the vacant title. You know, I could see that storyline playing out. I'm sure Dana's probably thinking the same thing, you know. But, man, he's a pro too, you know. I know he's missed some weight. He's had some weight issues at 145 in the past, but I don't think he's ever missed weight at 155. So, and he looked surprised. He looked shocked. He looked like he thought he was doing everything right. You know, he got up on the scale like every other time, and he looked just like every other time. And I think he was a little shocked there when you know, the guy was saying he was over. And I was seeing some other stuff online too, that somebody didn't calibrate the scale correctly, and it was a half a pound over. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of those kind of stories that are probably going to be coming out. I think there were some fighters too backstage that had said something about the scales. It wasn't matching up even with their scales that they had were off. So there was already some rumblings going on, you know, about that with the scale and the weight issues and stuff. But man, definitely didn't want to see that. It was really, I mean, if they're going to fight, you know, tomorrow, but I just really didn't want to see that. Wasn't even expecting that to happen at all. You know, I wanted them to both be, you know, make weight, and the winner will get the belt. You know, even if it is Charles, he deserves to keep the belt if he wins. It sucks for him for this to play out like that, and I don't know how that works with the pay-per-view points and the money and all that stuff. I'm sure he's losing a ton of money too from it, because he's not considered the champion anymore on the fight. So yeah, tough break for that kid, man, really is. But I see a lot of people talking about the psychological part of it, you know, with the fight, and how he's going to react to it coming into the fight tomorrow. Most people that I'm seeing are saying it's going to be, you know, it's going to have a negative effect on him. You know, coming into the fight, he's like, man, what am I fighting for? You know, even if I win, the belt's not on the line. But that he's not built like that. I think it's actually going to have the opposite effect. I think it's going to actually give him more of an edge, and I think it's going to give him like a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, you know, to come in there. And I'll be real honest. I was leaning towards Gaethje. If you would have told me yesterday who I thought was going to win the fight, I would have said Gaethje. No questions asked, no hesitation, nothing. Right now, where we sit, and after everything that's happened today and this evening, I'm actually leaning back. I'm actually going to pick Olivera to win. I think he's going to come in with a chip on his shoulder and prove to the world the kind of champion that he is, the kind of resolve that he has, the things that he's been through in his life. I think he's going to come in there and give a hell of a fight. I think he's going to submit him. Fourth round. That's my official prediction for Olivera Gaethje. I think he's going to submit him in the fourth round. So, Wish it wouldn't have turned out like that. I wish the kid would have, been able to keep the title if he did win. But he didn't make the weight, and the weight's the weight. 155 is the weight, But he definitely looked like he was. He was shocked. Like he looked like he was like doing everything the right way. He's a pro. His weight was on. I don't know if the scale thing. I don't know how that's gonna come about. I'm sure there'll be some more info coming out and more people saying stuff about the whole thing with the scale issue, but I definitely think that there was some rumblings going on back there about this scale issue. So if there was something like that going on, I'm sure it's going to come to light, and we'll find out, the real deal, or find out what's up with it. Maybe they might make another call on it or something before the fight. Who knows? But I do. I think after what happened, I think Olivera is going to come in there with a chip on his shoulder. I do, and that's who I'm going with. I changed it up, So that's who I got. Olivera. It's a shame that happened to him. Still think it's going to be a great fight. So we'll see how it all plays out, and then who knows? Maybe we'll see Olivera McGregor for the title.